Hey man, say man, it's your boy KJ, the host of the Broadcast Podcast, SL Sports Language, giving you the livest, latest news and information on sports and events. And I'll put it to you like this. If you got an opinion on what I say or said, debate me about it. If you disagree on what I say or said, you can debate me about it. If you don't like what I say or said, hold on. Debate me about it! Speaking of debating me about it, put it in the comment section down below. Like, comment, subscribe. Yeah, that's right. Like, comment, subscribe. So you can get your latest news on sports and events from your boy KJ, the host of the Broadcast Podcast, Sports Language. Now here we go. Listen, man. That boy Nico Harrison, he's been fired. He's been put on a chopping block. This is news. This is breaking news. It happened yesterday. I can see why this happened this season. It made sense. It made sense to fire him. You're not going to fire Jason Kidd because he's a championship coach. You're not going to fire the owners because the owners can't fire themselves. And everything points at Nico. The fans said it after the trade. You trade Luka Doncic and you get AD in return. Kyrie's injured. Cooper Flag is Cooper Flag, but he's put in the wrong position. He's put in the point guard position, and I mean, everything points at Nico. You're not gonna fire Jason Kidd because hey, Jason Kidd looked like he didn't make that call. You're not gonna fire the owners whether you think they made the call or not because they're the owners. They're cutting your checks. You're gonna fire Nico, the GM, the ones who controls the trades, the one who controls who we draft, the ones who influences the free agency, how we sign, the one who influences besides the owners how much money you think you should get or how much money you think you should get paid. So let's get to the facts. Nico Harrison, who is a former GM for the Dallas Mavericks, who was the one who influenced the trade of Luka Doncic, who was the one who said, yeah, defense is going to win the games, and I think AD is the one that's going to help take us there. Now let's get into the opinions. This is going to be a mostly opinionated video. I think the firing with Nico Harrison is validated, is valid. It makes sense. I would do the same thing. Now, here's the thing. There's conspiracy theories that, and this is alleged. That's why I'm saying conspiracy theories. This is alleged that trade with Luka Doncic, yes, that was the main reasons on why Nico Harrison has been fired. But I think the tipping point was just an abysmal season. That's the tipping point. Now I will fire him too, but to the Dallas Mavericks and the ownership, including Jason Kidd, what do you expect? Think about it. You're coming off of a season where Luka Doncic, Kyrie Irving, and a bunch of complimentary players made it to the NBA Finals against the Boston Celtics. You lose, but the future is bright. The future is bright. A potential league MVP, a potential finals MVP. The future is bright, I say. Then he gets traded for whatever reason. Then there's rumors the reason why he got traded was because he's unfit. He's overweight. Then there's rumors later on that the owners didn't want to pay Luka his money. But if Luka was already giving you 25 to 30 points per game being chubby, just imagine what he's going to do when he's fit. And Luka it has time to get fit in the offseason, which he did, which check that season out, by the way, of me saying about Luka getting fit, the men's health. Check that video out on my page about Luka Doncic getting fit. Go check that video out. Luka had all the time in the world to get fit the next offseason to suit up to be a Dallas Mavericks in the uniform, and you trade him. So now he gets fit. Now he's doing better than ever with the LA Lakers, can still be a possible league MVP, finals MVP without LeBron James. And you trade him, or is one of the main factors why you trade him. For stupid reasons, I may add. Contracts, yeah. Contracts, you can figure that out. Now, contracts, sometimes it doesn't work out to where the player says deuces, but you trade him. He doesn't say deuces on his own. You trade him. Now, there's conspiracy theories. It's alleged that the ownership has something to do with the trade. If that's true, then the ownership has to take part blaming this too. But you can scapegoat somebody because you ain't gonna want your checks to be cut off. You ain't gonna sell your business because you made a mistake. If you have a chance to listen, for all my to all my viewers out there, and this is advice that I learned from one of my favorite leaders of all time, Malcolm X, or just in general, right? Human nature. It's in the human nature. Self-preservation is in human nature. Okay? Self-preservation is one of the most, if not the most humanly character trait. And here's what I mean by self-preservation. You're going to protect yourself no matter what, or the people that you love, whether that be your kids, your family, husband or wife, mother, father. You're going to protect yourself and the people that you love no matter what, rather than somebody that is your coworker, rather than somebody that you say that you cool with or you kick it with. If you pick between your life and your lifestyle, between their life and their lifestyle, you're gonna pick your life every single time. You're gonna choose yourself every single time. So if the owner says, listen, dog, we losing this situation, the decision that we all made as a collective, except for Jason Kidd, from what it's looking like, it's looking bad on us as an organization, you're gonna have to go. The fans are already calling for your head. They already look at us as a bad organization after this. They think we made the dumbest decision, or they think you made the dumbest decision. Little do they know that we had a part in that. Allegedly, we're gonna have to cut you off. Cause now think about it. When Nico, right? Like I said, when Nico made this trade, he made it seem like it's not a restart. He made it seem like we still on the path of NBA finals and NBA and basketball greatness. Cause when you make a trade like that, or when you for example, when you're rebuilding is just another term or another smart word for saying we gotta start all over again. Rebuilding is just another term of the grass ain't gonna be green on the other side. It's gonna take time. We're not gonna be eating lobster and steak no more. We might have to eat some hamburgers. We might have to eat some cheeseburgers. We might have to drink water, no soda. We might have to eat pancakes without syrup. Y'all know the struggle. I don't know that struggle per se, but you get the connotation. So when Nico made that trade, when they did that press conference, that awkward press conference, by the way, so cringy, you can see the hurt in Jason Kidd's face, like, bro, I ain't had nothing to do with this. Nico made it seem like, hey, we're gonna get back to the finals. We're gonna use defense this time with AD, and now we got Kyrie, like as if that was gonna be the 1-2 punch. They lose that season. You get the number 1 pick in Cooper Flagg. You got Cooper Flagg, right? You got Jason Kidd, that's the head coach, right? You got AD, right? You got Kyrie, right? Here's the problem, Mr. Nico Harrison, and the owners, if they had something to do with that trade. Cooper Flagg is a rookie. He got to get used to the league. AD's injury prone. Kyrie's not going to play this whole season because he's injured. And he may not even want to come back. Because Kyrie did not leave Boston. He did not leave Brooklyn to a winning organization. He did not come to Dallas to help rebrand his name with the help of Luka. Because when Kyrie and Luka had went to the NBA Finals, bro, they helped rebrand themselves. Kyrie Irving helped rebrand himself. When he made it back to the NBA Finals, he helped rebrand himself without LeBron James. He helped rebrand himself after the whole anti-Semitic situation. He helped rebrand himself with the whole Nike cutting him off. Dude, that trade really hurt you. And this was the camel that broke the straw's back. Having a losing season. And so, Nico Harrison, man, he just made himself look bad. He made himself look bad. And this did not help. Like I said, allegedly, it may come out that in interviews, because it's going to be a bunch of podcasts that's going to want to interview him. You already got Jeff Teague and them saying, come on, Nico, say your side of the story. Nico already low-key trolling on his Instagram page. Under it says unemployed. Like, he already like, the hell with it. Nico probably seen it coming. Now, if that was when the games, Nico would be like, I told y'all I made the right decision. But Nico may start throwing some people under the bus. He may start calling Jason Kidd out. He may start calling the owners out. Then you have the former owner, Mark Cuban, who said, bro, if I was in that office when that trade was going down, I would have been said no. I wouldn't even allowed it to happen. Who would in their right mind? So, Nico, you did it to yourself. The ownership did it to themselves by following Nico. Even if the ownership didn't go through it, didn't agree with it, you still allowed it to happen. Because the ownership got way more power than the GM. If I'm the owner and you say you go trade all prized possessions, I'm telling you no. I might fire you before you even try to make that trade. Like, what? Bro, you fired. Miss me with that. So, Yeah, man, that's my opinion on Nico Harrison being fired. It makes sense. It's validated, but also he's not the only problem. The ownership allowed it, and they should have seen this coming. But hey man, it's your boy KJ, the host of the Broadcast Podcast, SL Sports Language, giving you the loudest latest news information on sports and events. And I'll put it to you like this: if you got an opinion on what I say or said, you can debate me about it. If you don't like what I say or said, you can debate me about it. If you disagree on what I say or said, hold on, debate me about it. Speaking of debating me about it, put it in the comment section. The comment section, like, comment, subscribe. I repeat, like, comment, subscribe, so you can get your latest news information from your boy KJ, the host of the Broadcast Podcast, SL Sports Language, giving you the latest news information on sports and events. And I'm out.